All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. This is going to be an unboxing, and make sure, guys, you like, you comment, make sure you're subscribed, and that you've hit that notification bell and stick around and have some fun. We have an unpackaging here, and this one we're going to open it up. I think I know who it's coming from, but I'm not positive. So we're going to open it up, and we're going to find out if I'm right. And right off the bat, I am right. It's from Remette, and this is the Remette Wild Species. They reached out to me and asked if they could send this one for me to check out, and I'm like, absolutely. So this is an Amazon knife, Remette pocket knife, outdoor camping, hiking, made in China. There's your number, and again, it's called the Wild Species, which is an interesting name. And with Remette, you usually get a nice little pouch. It's been a while since I've had one of their knives in. You get a cloth in here. You get the little tool, which is actually really cool of them to do. Comes in a little baggie, and we have G10 contoured. Well, no, it's flat scales, but with some really nice chamfers and a lot of oil. Hold on just a second. We're going to do this thing. Clean this up. Let's open the blade up. Ooh, you get to see the blade there while I wipe all the giant amounts of oil. Now, this has a really cool look to it, guys. Kind of rounded off thumb studs. Big old front flipper tab kind of sticking up off the knife there. Isn't that interesting? Has a little dip in it with some jimping. Blade comes out of here. You do have a backspacer with a lanyard, a loop, and some jimping as well. You have fully exposed steel liners. And let's just try. Oh, hey, did you see that? A front flipper that works really well for me and doesn't really kill my hand. Look at that. Nice. You have this gorgeous horizontal satin on the flats with like a sand wash on the blade. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking finish. It is 14C. Let's see how we do with the thumb studs. Nice. Can we middle finger flick it with? No, we cannot. Yeah, maybe, but there's no access to that. On this side, there's no, over here, I can get behind it with my thumb. Over here, I can't really get behind it with my finger. Yeah, not happening. But the front flip is really nice. Has a really interesting look to it. Big, chunky kind of guy. Good news is, again, this is not a review. This is an unboxing. 4-finger knife feels really nice in the hand, actually. We'll talk about a couple of things in the review I see here. Man, you just got to get settled. Now, I will say this is swedged up here, and my thumb does not land back on this jimping at all. I'm out here, so that's interesting because it's a little sharper, I guess you would say, because of the swedging. Biggest issue I see so far is lock bar access. Yeah, we'll talk about it more in the review. Wish there was a little bit more there. There's your stop pin back there. You do have a pocket clip there. It is not deep carry and it is not reversible. Still not a big problem for me. And we'll talk a little bit more about that lock bar access. It's not terrible. We'll talk more about that lock bar access, and I kind of like that you can sneak up here close to the blade. I know a lot of people kind of like to be back here away from the blade, but I kind of like being snug up there. Yeah, we'll talk more about sharpening there in the review. Very interesting knife. Now, I love this drop point shape. This is a very classic shape. Now, this is not... Man, it is riding on bearings. That's got to be the case. Let's see. Yep, on bearings. I can see it up in there. We're centered. It feels well made. There are some things we definitely need to talk about. Guys, we're just going to do something real quick. If I can find it, I'm not sure where it is these days. I haven't used this knife in quite some time, but this reminds me of an older knife in my collection that isn't going to just come and say, hey, Casey, I'm over here. Well, if I can't find it, I can't find it. I I can't even remember the name of the knife, but it's a Jesse Jaros. Here it is. It's the Jaros folder from K-Bar. I'm not saying any copying here. As a matter of fact, you got more of a downturn in the handle, but look at the blades. This totally reminds me of the Jaros folder. Some differences there, of course, in the grind, in the jimping, and everything. But man, that really triggered my memory of this knife pretty big time, especially in the blade. You can definitely see some similarities. No, I don't think there's any kind of hinky-panky going on there. It's just there's so few shapes, knife-wise, guys, when you're designing that haven't already been done. It's tough. It is very, very tough. Really interesting. I will tell you, it weighs less than the Jaros folder. The Jaros is a pretty hefty knife. It really is. All right, well, that's kind of all we got for this one. You'll see a review. Remette, thank you. They reached out to me and asked if I would check it out. Real quick, I don't usually do pricing in an unboxing, but I'm interested to see what the price is. I have not looked. Wild Species Series is what they're calling it. So there must be, it looks like there's a micarta one. Okay, black G10. Oh, that is, that green is not micarta. It's no, it is micarta, I think. Anyway, this one right here is $58.26 with 14C and G10. That's pretty good. On Amazon, I'll go ahead and leave the link down below. But, this is obviously not a full review. I will do a very detailed review, and we'll do some cutting, and I'll carry it a little bit, and we'll give you some thoughts on it fairly soon. So thank you, Remette, for sending this one out for me to check out on the channel. Now, if you're new around here, don't let this be your only video that you watch. Definitely stick around. We have a lot of fun. We do live streams every Monday night at 7:45 Eastern. I'm skipping one. I'm skipping the one on Christmas Day. I think this will show before then, so there won't be one on Christmas Day. But other than that, I rarely skip. I think we're up to like 145 episodes, so I rarely skip. And we have a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. And guys, I appreciate you watching the channel. I appreciate you doing all the things. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.